Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart, can nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me, never. I'm so Cassius Clay, I'm Tyson in the ground.
You know me, man. I'm Barry Bounds with mine. What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to the Pressure Podcast. Live from my studio in Orlando, Florida, baby.
Give me a hell yeah!
Rated M for Millennials is your boy King Coke.
LeBron, what's up, guys?
Now, today we're going to do things a little different. Normally on Thursdays, we cover the NBA, which we will, but we also got to cover the cell games. The cell games, for those who don't know, is the NFL playoffs. This shit right here. You call that the playoff bracket, we're going to call it the cell games. So, we ready for this.
Finish him!
This is going to be an interesting week. So far, Jimmy Butler has not been traded. Thus far, it looks like they're not in a hurry to trade him, is what the rumors are saying. Speaking of rumors, it looks like the Joy Taylor and all that shit is real. I saw last night Myron from the Pressure Podcast, not from the Pressure Podcast, from the Fresh
our
and Fit,
podcast?
from Fresh and Fit podcast.
Finally blowing up like that.
Myron used to be a Fed back in the day.
Okay.
So he has clearance to get into the files and see what's real and what's not. Turns out it's real.
I mean, the Skip too? Damn. Skip about to get a divorce.
It's a real lawsuit. Well, we don't know. We don't know if it's like true. Like,
Oh, you don't know if that's true. Okay. You're just
but
saying.
the lawsuit is true.
You're just saying the lawsuit.
The lawsuit is real.
Oh, no, yeah. I seen that the lawsuit was real.
That's not just
But,
rumors.
Nah, yeah.
That's
no,
not just gossip.
Nah. There's a lady. There's a name. I forget her name, though. She was a hairdresser.
Yeah.
And she's the one who found out about, because George Taylor used to like crack on her and shit. Say I think she was a Caucasian lady, and she used to like crack on her like white people are dumb and this is not how you do black hair. This is not how you do black people's hair and all that type of shit. So if she's slamming her and shamed her, that's fucked up too. It's like on top of that. And it has us judging your character because not only with that happening, but also with the fact that you have all this other shit happening and the fact that apparently in the rumors that state that you are going to sue this man and convince the judge of rape. That's insane. That's insane.
They tried that with Andrew Tate and that did not work out. However, shout out to Andrew Tate. However, one thing that is worth of note is that it's been a bad calendar year for Los Angeles and Hollywood. Other than the Dodgers winning the World Series, everything else has been just
And
in
MIA
shambles.
for that matter.
Because it all started with the Diddy shit last year. Then now you got this Fox Sports shit, and now you got a wildfire all over LA, just taking people's homes. Listen, man, God exists. For those who don't believe, God exists, and there's a comeuppance. And now, because of the shit that Hollywood did that was fucked up, innocent people are losing their homes.
That shit got Roki Sasaki thinking he don't want to come to LA. He want to go somewhere else. I think we'll go. I don't know. I don't know where he would go, but I'm just saying.
Well, maybe it started when Shannon Sharp walked out. Because he left LA, now he's in New York with Stephen A. So, and I'm not making fun of LA, believe me, I feel for the victims. I come from the Bronx. Once upon a time, the Bronx was burning. Well, the Bronx was burnt when I got there, by the time I was born. So, I know what that's like. But the thing is, you just can't keep doing this shit you know what I'm saying, forever and expect nothing bad to happen. This is how you know that there's a God up there. And I feel bad for LA. I feel for him, but all the shit that's coming out, all these lawsuits, all these things with the Weinstein company as well. It's just on and on and on. Hollywood is taking a fat L, man.
They were doing so well with Kendrick. Kendrick was going crazy on Drake and all
and that's
this
another
shit.
thing. Another thing that went good
And it's
for LA was Kendrick. I guess they needed it because, man.
If they didn't have that, I don't know what the hell would be of LA right now. They'd probably be like, LA's a piece of shit.
Well, I would never want to move to LA anyway, just because if you go to LA, think about it, the 1 o'clock games here will be at, say 10 o'clock over there.
Yeah, you always said that.
The boxing fights here at 10:30 will be at 7 over there. So if you're at work, you're never going to be able to see that. Man, fuck the Lakers. What's up, KC?
The Lakers what?
Shout out to my boy KC. Appreciate you coming
Give
through.
me a hell
Casey,
yeah.
the Lakers what?
Now, KC,
They all got L's in their names, bro. Lakers, Clippers.
like I said, bro, I mean, think about it. With all these lawsuits, with the Diddy shit happening, now the Fox Sports shit, Harvey Weinstein. I mean, you name it. Hollywood is a dirty business, and we knew like when Wolf on Wall Street came out. Did it surprise you that these guys are that much of a drug addicts and they get to live? You know what I'm saying? They didn't. None of them really overdose on drugs. That's what's shocking. But all the debauchery and all the law breaking, whatever, that's nothing new to New York. You see all these movies, Goodfellas, you name it. There's movies, American Gangsters. They're all in New York around the same time, around the same era. We get that. But when it's Hollywood, you knew Hollywood has some dirt, but not like this. Nobody knew this was going on like this, not at this level. You thought, obviously there were some crazy parties here and there, but not to the extent that it's worldwide like this.
That's what happens when we have more social media and we have so much.
You know what I'm saying? So this is
cameras
shocking.
And they just have so many people just filming shit that they shouldn't be, and recording shit that they shouldn't be.
That's just the way it is, man. And normally we don't talk about politics or anything like that, but if it's a trending take, we have to speak on it.
Some things just shouldn't be shit.
Yeah, we didn't speak on the election for very much. We just touched on it a little bit, pause. But, you know what I'm saying, half of LA is burnt right now. We got to talk about it.
The world doesn't want to know everything. You know what I'm saying? Because if we find out everything, our whole world will go upside down.
Yeah.
So that's why they try to keep it on the hush, but people can't keep their mouth shut, and now you're getting all these. You got the
Fox
you got
Sports
the shit with that.
Fox Sports. It is freak off sports, man.
You also got, I believe Drake is suing for what was it?
FS1 stands for Freak Off One. That's what it stands for right now.
Finish him.
I don't give a fuck.
I can't think of the word.
There's a freak off over there. Apparently, Joy Taylor's been bouncing around to everybody. Okay, that we could, you know what I'm saying, that we could have guessed that. She has her titty outs all the time. I'm sure everybody wanted to smash. But to the point that she fucking, you know what I'm saying, jumped motherfuckers to get to that spot, she took other people out of their shit.
Yeah, Casey.
That's something different. That's something different. Now you got a fucking Asian bitch said that she, you know what I'm saying, worked her ass off. She is still not going nowhere. She's still in the same department that she was when Joy started there. And the only reason she ain't up there is because she ain't giving it up. She kept her morals. But this is Hollywood. Did nobody tell the Asian bitch this is Hollywood? The casting couch? If you want to be a fucking... That came out with Harvey Weinstein. Salma Hayek... I'm sorry, I love you, Salma. I doubt she'll ever see this. But... You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of girls that had to go through that casting couch just to get a fucking acting job. Now, they ain't suing. They ain't suing because obviously they did it, you know what I'm saying, with consent. It's not like they were, you know what I'm saying, Bill Cosby, but, I mean...
Be cool, nigga.
But there's a lot going on with Weinstein, though. It's been going on for a long time. They just...
But nobody told the Asian bitch that that's what you got to do to get ahead in Hollywood. You should have went to New York.
It's coming out now.
You should have went to ESPN.
It's coming out now. It's really bad, man.
You know what I mean? And I'm not making fun of him. I'm not even judging Joy or anything. Listen, this is the way it works, okay?
Nah, you do what you gotta do.
So let's get to the...
That's what you feel.
Let's get to the NBA Tower rankings, all right? Give me your power rankings for the NBA thus far. Start with the 10 and work your way up. Pause.
I got the Mavs at 10. They're falling, but somehow, someway, they won a couple games lately, so they could just stay in my power rankings. I got the Bucks that somehow they're starting to find their stride. Then I got at 8. I got the Nuggets. I think they're playing solid, but they're not really gonna do much. I'm just expecting them to be in that realm of 8, 10, maybe go up to 6, but I don't think any more than that. 7, I got the Grizzlies. The Rockets, I got at 6. I mean, they keep playing well. They're playing well. They got a couple studs on that team, and then they got some pieces on that team that might even be better than we thought in Thompson, and then Cam. Help me out with that. Casey. Cam something. I forget his name. But yeah, there's him.
Cam Johnson?
No, not Cam Johnson. No.
There's Cam Thomas, Cam Johnson, Cam.
I can't think of his name.
All those black people's names are the same.
And then I got the Magic at 5. They just keep figuring it out. The Knicks stay at 4. OKC stays at 3. The Cavs, that's why OKC stays at because the Cavs business. I mean, they look like the best team in the NBA right now.
Somehow, some way, the Toronto Raptors beat them.
Let's keep it a buck. They look like the best team in the NBA right now, the Cavs, and then the Celtics.
The Celtics who are still the Kings too.
They're still Cam Whitmore. Thank you, Casey. Thank you.
Cam Whitmore.
All
right. So his power rankings are based on what he sees going on towards the future. My power rankings are a little different. I call them the Tower rankings. My Tower rankings are Mortal Kombat inspired. My Tower rankings are based off of the tournament, which starts today, the Mortal Kombat tournament. So let's get to it.
Finish him.
So I got the T-Wolves at number 10. Number 10. I got the T-Wolves there when back in the day, millennials know, Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, when we played Mortal Kombat, you had no save profile. You had no way of saving progress of a game. You had to start from the very, 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 very beginning. So in Mortal Kombat, you start in the tower and you start with the Minnesota T-Wolves and Ant. The reason I put them there is because I don't trust anybody else out behind them, and also
you don't trust Doc Rivers.
The LA Lakers and the LA Clippers on a 2-game losing streak when I made this, so fuck them, okay? So then we got the Dallas Mavericks, who are still a pretty good team. They just went to the NBA Finals. They got one of the best fucking playmakers of all in the history of the NBA that I've ever seen in Luka Doncic. They're an elite team. Then you got the Orlando fucking Magic, baby. Let's fucking get it.
Give me a hell yeah.
Now, as I always mention every time we start the podcast, we're live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. So obviously we pay attention to the Orlando Magic. I'm a Knicks fan. He's a Celtics fan, but we're also Magic fans because we live here. And the Magic are impressive. They've lost Franz Wagner and Mo Wagner. Both Wagner brothers are gone. And they still don't have Paolo Banchero back. And yet they're still competing. And not just competing, they're winning against elite teams.
They're top 4 in the East.
Bro, this is impossible. This is impossible. This is the scariest team in the East to me. Fuck the Cavaliers.
That's why I put...
Be cool.
No. I agree with you on that when they get their players back, they're going to be on a whole different level.
I don't want the players back. I want these guys to face the Cavaliers without them so we can talk shit to a riot. Rest them for the playoffs. I don't get it. I really don't get it. The Rockets I put up above the Grizzlies just because they're playing better basketball. However, I'll send you a link. However, but you have to have a webcam. It can't be through your phone. It has to be through the computer, the laptop. And you have to download, I guess, the app. It's free. So, Denver Nuggets, I have there just because they are a champion. They still have most of the nucleus there that still got the same coach. And they got the premier, big in the league. Pause. But I got the Grizzlies underneath the Rockets just because the Grizzlies is a team that I see, but I don't understand. I don't understand the Grizzlies. I don't know their fucking identity. I don't know what their specialty is. I don't know what their weakness is.
This is true.
I don't know shit about them. Even though I've seen too many highlights, I just don't get them. I don't understand.
They're
them.
a solid team, but if they don't show up, they can get their ass kicked. Too.
Correct.
So it's like, I don't. It's not like the other teams that even if they don't show up 100%, they still have a chance to win.
Yeah.
It's not like that with them. Like the Magic, I don't think the Magic show up sometimes like to play 110%, but they go out there and still win somehow, some way.
They do.
Somehow, some way. So that's why they got all my respect, and they're gonna stay number 5 because that's one of the best teams in the East that nobody really seeing their potential because they don't have all their players.
Yep. They don't.
I wish I could see how scary that would be, to be honest with you, because the Magic have had our number in the last couple years. We have gotten some L's from the Magic, thanks to Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner.
Yo, Casey, that's the link right there. If you want to join in. So, yes, I got the Rockets above that, but the Rockets, I said a few months ago, or probably a month and a half ago, when I first started realizing that the Rockets are like this, I said that this is one of those teams like the Atlanta Hawks with Al Horford in them and Joe Johnson and Josh Smith.
I could see something.
They'll win 60 games in the season, but when the playoffs come, they can't get past the first round usually. All right, sometimes they do, but for the most part, they're second rounders that are going to be bouncing.
I'll say this. I'll say they have a coach that's been there, done that. So since he has the experience, he can teach them. But they're definitely not going to go anywhere this year.
No, they just can't. They're just too young. They don't know. They have never been to the playoffs. Most of these teams.
But it's promising. It's very promising.
Oh, of course, it looks good. But I'm just saying, if the tournament to start now, like the Mortal Kombat tournament that I put in the tower ranking, there's no way I see them getting past the second round.
No, not this year.
I don't even see them getting to the second round.
I don't mean this year. I mean it's promising for the future.
Yeah.
It's just promising for the future.
Yeah, but that's how you do your power rankings. I do my power rankings if it was now, and that's what I'm mentioning right now. It's just that that's a team that, listen, I said it a while ago.
Well, no, I got the Rockets where you got the Rockets.
No, I know. I'm just saying my meaning for putting them there is because of, I'll put them there because they're a good team. However, I know come playoff time with no experience, those guys are not getting to the second round. I don't even think they're going to get to the second round. They're definitely not getting past it. Then we got the New York Knicks, who are second rounders, who are about to be in the conference finals. They still got things to work it, but they're going to be one of the top teams. It looks like they're going to win 50 games easily. Thank goodness. Then you got the OKC, who are the number 1 seed in the West, and it looks like it's going to remain that way. I don't see anybody catching up to them. I don't see a collapse from them, barring any injuries.
MVP.
And I think the MVP is SGA right now. I'm not even a fan of him. I'm not a hater. It's just that's not one of my players. But he is what he is, a superstar, and he's the MVP.
He's here to stay.
Him or Tatum are the MVPs right now.
He's here to stay.
The Cavaliers are a good team. They're the best team in the East, it looks like, except for the fucking Celtics. However, I don't know who to claim the MVP because it's Mobley and fucking, Spider Mitchell. So I think they're going to cancel each other out and split votes.
I don't think they're playing to SGA's level. That's why I wouldn't.
Hell no. No, they're not.
That's why I wouldn't know. I mean, Mobley's having a hell of a year. No disrespect. I know his numbers, and I think he's going to be an all-star this year. But his numbers aren't compared to SGA's numbers at all.
Yeah.
So I just can't. And they're winning more, so. I mean, they're winning just as much, so. Great power ranking. Good power ranking.
It says KZ's on, but I don't see him. They got to fix that shit, man. There he is.
You got the jersey on.
What's good, my G?
You know who this is, right, Casey?
Say what?
You know who this is, right?
Hold up. I can't see you.
You can't see us? You say you can't see us.
Oh, you got to go back into just go back into YouTube.
Yeah.
So you can see us because you don't need to see yourself. Just don't cancel out of there.
All right, let me. Now I can't.
I said, you know who this is?
Oh, Davidson. Yeah.
Yes.
Chef
So
Kurt.
I got you.
that was the power rankings for the weekend. We will cover a little bit more of the NBA, but right now we're gonna get to the cell games, Casey. You know what the cell games are? It's the NFL fucking playoffs. The QFL playoffs is what I call it. Now, what do we want to start first? Do you want to start with the best QB,
Let's start the way you put it.
the best head coach, or the best QB head coach combo?
Okay, we can do that. That's a coach QB combo. We can start there with the coaches and QBs. I like that one. I actually really like that.
The combo? All right.
Yeah, that's
So let's
cool.
get it.
Give me a hell yeah!
All right, Casey, I'm going to put this over you.
You put Mayfield?
So this is the QB rankings for right now, okay? As you see, Mahomes is the only one with fucking lightning because he's Super Saiyan 2.
Oh, you did this one. Okay.
Yes. So then the other three Super Saiyans for sure is Lamar, Jalen Hurts, and Josh Allen. So Josh Allen, premier quarterback. He's actually probably going to win the MVP. Then you got Jalen Hurts,
306 spoonage.
turboed with Nas, and then Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch!
Outside of that, I don't see nobody else being a Super Saiyan. Now, granted, Joe Burrow is a Super Saiyan, but he's not in the playoffs. So I put from left to right the two rookies, Nixon and Jaden Daniels, just because, you know what I'm saying, they're rookies.
I have them in there.
Sam Donald's making his debut, so he's literally right there next to the rookies. CJ Stroud and Justin Herbert are the two quarterbacks I least trust in the playoffs right now. Okay?
CJ Stroud and who?
And Justin
yeah,
Herbert.
Of course.
Now,
Ooh.
Justin Herbert, just so you know, his career in the playoffs is 0-1. He's 25 for 43, 58%, 273 yards and a touchdown in a loss. That's the only time he's ever played. CJ is 1-1 total. He's 35 for 54, 65% completion percentage for 450 yards and 3 touchdowns. He's a little better, but what I've seen this year, I can't trust him. Then I got Jordan Love there just because Jordan Love's more of a game manager instead of a fucking franchise quarterback this year. I'm not lying. This is what it is. Baker Mayfield is after that because he is, but he's in the worst team out of everybody else there. Then you got Goff, who I trust after that, Russell Wilson, and Matthew Stafford because they're both champions. And then you know what the rest are.
So your list is going like this, exactly, and then come back this way?
Say it again.
I said, so your list is starting with Mahomes, and then it's going this way?
Correct.
And then this way?
Or you could go the other way around, either or.
Either or? Oh, okay.
Yeah, correct.
So you just have them capped at they can't really reach Super Saiyan. None of them.
No, right now they haven't shown me that they're Super Saiyan.
Okay. Gotcha.
Right now they haven't shown me that they're Super Saiyan, so I can't put them there. All right, so this is the QB combo. Okay, this is from today. They had Joe Cool and this motherfucker there. I don't know why, because they're not even in the playoffs. They got Jaden Daniels and Kingsbury, but he's not a head coach. Then they got LaFleur and Love. Then they got, you know what I'm saying?
Nope.
I just don't agree with this list. I don't see.
I don't agree with the Mayfield. I don't agree not with the coach, and I don't agree with what is this, LaFleur?
LaFleur
and who's the other one? No, that's probably that's probably it. Cause I love this one, the Dan Campbell and Goff.
Well,
Absolutely.
I didn't see Nick Sirianni in there and Jalen Hurts, right?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So I looked up why, and look, this is what I saw. All right. So let me show you here. Now, I can zoom in if you guys want me to.
Yeah, let me see that a little bigger because I feel like that's fine print.
Let me zoom in. So let's go with 20 and above. Todd Bowles is in the playoffs, and he's ranked 20, okay? Mike McCarthy and Sean Payton, who's also in the playoffs, and then Jim Harbaugh, they're 17 and 18. They got Peterson, DeMeco Ryans, McDermott. Nick Sirianni's number 11. That's like, wow, why is he so fucking, you know what I'm saying, underrated? Then Mike Tomlin, then Kevin O'Connell, Stefanski, I don't know how he's there. Mike McDaniel, he's not in the playoffs. LaFleur, McVay, Campbell, Shanahan's not in the playoffs, John Harbaugh, and Andy Reid. So I don't know. A lot of people are disrespecting your coach,
And how is Shanahan above McVay?
and
How
because
is Shanahan above McVay?
I don't know
'Cause
how many times did McVay?
how many times did McVay bring his team to the Super Bowl? Twice. They won it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I think because Shanahan went to 3 Super Bowls.
I don't care. He didn't win them.
Nah, he ain't win any.
So I don't like. What's the point? 0 for 3, my guy.
3
Come
Super
on.
Bowls.
You can't. That's.
Why is Mahomes and Andy Reid so low?
No, they're number 1.
No, they're number 1. They gotta be.
Oh, number 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. No,
It's right there.
That's gotta be number
Andy
1.
Reid is number 1.
Yeah, that's a 100 score Casey.
Yeah.
What do we always say, coach? Is the coaching at the end of the day, man. You can have the best player, but if you don't know how to keep them and just your team in general, you make it work.
But who would you take, McVay or Shanahan as a coach? Because I like McVay. I think McVay is. He's
Yeah, I
awesome.
would say McVay.
Man, fuck McVay.
Goddamn white boy.
That's the scariest team.
Not to
That's one of
me.
the scariest teams, bro, going into the playoffs.
Not to me.
Yes, because he's been there, done that. He's got the experience.
I know he does, but his team sucks.
Nah, not the whole team, bro. Like they got the quarterback. They got the quarterback in Coach Combo.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what did we say this is? The QFL, right?
Yes, but their team sucks.
Nah.
Their team sucks.
Nah,
Who's
have-
their best player in your opinion?
you don't make a playoff.
They have to show up in a good day for them to win.
Nah, I think Stafford shows up in big games. Period.
No, I know that, but they have to show up.
Well, I'm expecting him to show up because
Oh,
he
all right.
shows up in big
I'm
games.
not-
Yeah,
expecting them
remember
to show up.
because they had injuries all season, and then when Puka and them came back, it was that resurgence.
Yeah, I know, but the last 2 weeks they look like ass.
Yeah, for sure.
The last 2 weeks they look like ass, and
I just feel like Stafford is one of those dudes who shows up in big games. He just does.
We'll see.
You can't never count him out.
I can, because once upon a time he didn't show up in big games.
He's been around.
I mean, but damn,
Detroit days.
he played for Detroit, man. That was tough.
Exactly.
That
I'm
was
just
tough.
saying, I remember those days.
Hmm.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying I don't trust him. I'm just saying I'm not gonna go out the limb and say I do trust him. He better show up, otherwise they ain't got a chance. They ain't
Has
got a
their running
chance.
back been decent at least?
Their running back is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's why I'm.
Well,
That's another reason why
let's look at the
McVay just knows how to run his offense.
let's look at the bracket here. You got what's his name at home
And I don't
versus the Vikings.
That's the guy I don't trust. Darnold, because I ain't seen it yet.
Yeah,
That's the nigga you ain't seen yet.
For real.
and nobody said. No, I don't think anybody said that they did.
One thing that.
I don't think anybody said that they do.
I'll agree with you.
However, if they don't show up, the better team is going to win, and that's going to be Minnesota. They've got to show up
yeah.
because yes, this is the QFL, but remember, this is a QFL combo versus a non-combo. This is a QFL combo versus a QFL combo.
I think it's so
Oh
disrespectful.
yeah, I mean,
Go
Justin Jefferson is like, I mean, on another level, bro. Him and Chase are probably like the best we've seen in a while.
Remember that these motherfuckers because you said QFL, and I get it, bro, but this is different. Everybody here has a QFL QB combo. Everybody in there. It ain't like the other teams. Like it's not like you're facing the Jaguars here. You're facing the elites of the elites here. So that's not gonna get through right now. You've got to be the best QB and head coach combo. So you got to be better.
Well,
than,
he's better. He's a better coach than Kevin O'Connell.
yeah, but is Sam Darnold a better quarterback than Matthew Stafford? It's possible.
We're gonna find out.
We will find out. It is possible. I'm not saying
We're
it
gonna
is.
find
I'm just
out.
saying it's
Think
possible.
about that game, bro.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's gonna be one of those games that we're gonna be like on the edge of our seats, like,
Yes.
damn, what the hell's going
So-
on here?
Who's the worst of the combos here? I would say is
I would say
Houston,
the
right?
Texans. I would say
Texans.
the Texans.
100%, bro.
After the
And it's
Texans,
not- I was hard on CJ, bro, but to be honest, had a lot of injuries and his O line was just terrible. So he did what he could.
Yeah, you're right. Texans. I agree. I agree that the O line is a big problem in Texas, in Houston.
It is, but they also C.J. Stroud just not playing like he's supposed to be playing.
Nah.
Now he doesn't
Yeah.
have Tank Dell and Stephon Diggs anymore. That does
Okay.
hurt. That does hurt. I ain't gonna lie. That does hurt.
He had that his rookie year, right?
No,
Yeah, he had all
didn't
of
have- No, he had Nico Collins and Tank Dell though.
He didn't have Stephon Diggs.
No, Stephon Diggs was.
Oh
Nah,
yeah,
he
yeah,
did.
yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. He just signed there. That's true.
But you look at the other side with Herbert, how far they got.
Thank you. So who would you put above Texans? You have to probably say Sean Payton and Bo Nix, right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
who I have.
Actually, they're both rookies.
I have them right here.
Both rookies because they're rookies.
Who?
Washington and Bo Nix.
Yeah, they're rookies. But that coach ain't no rookie.
So definitely,
He
so
definitely
you
got
got
a good
Texans
coach. He
and
definitely got a good
Broncos.
coach.
Who's after that? Who would you put after Texans and Broncos?
After Texas and Broncos? Damn, I don't know. I don't think anybody else. The only thing I can think of is Russell Wilson and Tomlin.
Well, you got Todd Bowles and Baker Mayfield.
Oh, that is true. That
You
is
have
true.
Mr.
That is true. Todd Bowles, probably nah. Let me see. Yeah, probably that one. If I had to go like combination, yeah, probably go with those two quarterbacks.
You got the Cowboys' old defensive coordinator and Jaden Daniels, and you got Justin Herbert and what's his name, Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Those got to be the next three, some order or whatever. After that, then I think you'll put LaFleur and Jordan Love. Then you got to put Schittsburg there, and then the rest fall in
I mean,
order.
they won a playoff game, so I guess yeah.
Yeah. And then Schittsburg
Yeah,
after
Washington
that.
snuck in there even with
But I think it's
Jaden-
so disrespectful
Jaden-
that when we was looking at the QB quarterback coaches combos that Nick Sirianni and Hurts aren't there. They went to a Super Bowl. How's that possible? There is so much hate on Philly, bro. They really don't like Philly.
I mean, it's just because I think y'all should have won already at this point, at least a year or two ago.
Yep. If Jalen Hurts did not fucking fumble that fucking ball, I don't know what the hell.
Bro,
possessed
that
him.
Super Bowl with the Chiefs was fucking.
We were
head of your seat, dog.
dominating. We were
I know,
dominating.
bro. And then it was like a masterclass Mahomes shit, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was gonna happen because we gave them the momentum.
hmm
As soon as we gave them the momentum, it was like, oh, we taking this shit.
And it's all around too, bro. Andy Reid really has complete control of that team on both sides of the
Yeah.
ball. Like,
But I thought Hurts played his ass off, even though he
Oh,
had that
absolutely.
fumble. I don't know how that's possible.
That goddamn fumble, bro. Fucking fuck.
Yo, we was looking at an ass whooping too. That shit was gonna get
oh,
ugly.
yeah, bro. Remember?
Everybody was watching that shit and tweeting like, "Damn, these niggas really play."
Nah, they were kicking ass, and then all of a sudden he fucking fumbles.
For
Cannot
six,
stand
bro.
that shit.
For six, that's the worst part. They
So-
got the turnover and they scored.
Before we start predicting shit, let's cover the Saturday games, okay? So it's Chargers on the road, favored by 3, and I think that's fair because, like we mentioned, just Diggs ain't there, and neither is Tank Dell. This is the Cell Games opener. This is the Herb versus C.J. Stroud. Who's on the most pressure here? Is it the Texans head coach or the Texans quarterback?
The freaking quarterback.
I don't know. I think it's a coach.
What?
Because the quarterback's expected to do much when they don't have Tank Dell and Stephon Diggs. as
Against
they
the
play.
Chargers though?
The Chargers are the number 1 defense. They're the number 1 defense in the league.
Yeah,
That's the number 1 defense in the league. That's what the numbers say.
Nah, that's
I don't believe it either, but that's what it says. That's the number 1 defense in the league.
Of the season.
Nah, because when you brought up that shit about playing against tomato cans, if that's all you playing,
I agree.
then you know there's no
I
way.
agree.
There's
But
no way. You got to play some type of competition.
but
within that.
nobody's expecting much of you since you don't have 2 of your main receivers. So it's up to the coach to come up with a game plan to help him win.
I will say this: that O line it could be a long day for them if that O-line don't figure that shit out.
Well, you know, they don't even have to win, in my opinion. If they put up a good fight and
Don't they got Bosa?
yes.
Yeah, that's a problem.
So
That's a
my
huge
thing is,
problem.
you don't even have to win. If you put up a good fight and then these
Yeah.
guys just
Yeah.
take it out of, there's nothing you can do about it. I think you know what I'm saying, because he might lose his job.
I would just say, maybe. I don't think so.
He better not lose his job. Yo, they just fired all the black
but
coaches.
they are firing all the black coaches. That's crazy.
They fired 2 after 1 year.
They said they said they had Vrabel on speed dial talking about something. Oh wait, so, yeah, we getting rid of him. Yeah, come on over.
So you think the Texans could win this game?
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Nah,
I just hope it's not a blowout because they're at home.
but I hate it too because that's why I was gonna say I don't think the Chargers gonna do that much better, but
Yeah.
I think they'll do enough.
Correct.
For the Texans to win this game, they're gonna have to get some picks on Herbert. He don't throw picks. He don't throw many touchdowns, but he don't throw picks.
I wish
That's the
CJ
problem
would
right there.
win more though, bro. He doesn't use his legs at all.
Who Herb?
No, CJ.
Oh, CJ. Yeah, I know, right? And he has the athleticism to use it. I don't understand that.
Mhm.
His homeboy over there in Washington does it. Did you know that C.J. Stroud and Jaden Daniels grew up best friends?
Yeah, they homies.
That's dope.
So do what your boy does because believe me, it extends fucking plays, extends drives, and gets you first
I
downs.
mean, what is this generation about? Like the QBs, they're all athletic. They're all
Yeah, they're
athletic.
all mobile.
Like if you don't have that in your arsenal or you don't use it,
Mhm.
then you can't make the big plays.
Exactly.
I completely agree.
And
Josh Allen is like
and you know what's crazy? Last year
more-
we saw that. That's exactly what we saw from him last year. Last year we saw him moving out the pocket and throwing on the run, making incredible plays, and he's just not doing that this year. He's trying to stay in the pocket. I don't know if he's worried that he's going to keep getting hit because he's probably one of the most hit quarterbacks this year because of that bad O-line. But
True that.
I would love to see that. I would love to see him get out the pocket more. Make some design plays for it.
Caleb's got the worst O line in the league. They got to fix that shit. They got to fix that shit and people are like, no, you're just making excuses for Caleb. I'm like, no, because
No, I think I saw a
who
graph.
was the highest?
Bro, I'm playing, bro.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying, who's the highest sacked quarterback last year? Justin Fields. It ain't just Caleb Williams shit. This is happening every single fucking time.
Yeah.
It's them. They gotta fix that shit. What were you gonna say, bro?
They had a graph. They had a graphic, and CJ and Caleb had similar season numbers wise.
Yep, I believe it. Except one doesn't know how to do shit and win games. He went 10 weeks without a touchdown.
That's crazy, bro.
10 weeks without a pick, but 10 weeks without a touchdown either.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So here we're covering the black and purple game. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers at Baltimore, where they're favored by 10 points, basically. I don't think they're going to cover it by 10 points. I don't know why people keep disrespecting the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're not going to beat us, but this is not going to be an easy game. We don't have Zay Flowers going in. When I wrote this down, when I made this graphic, he was doubtful. As I got out of work, I saw the news that he's out. He's listed out of the game, so he's not going to play. The QFL's bloodiest rivalry in a frenzy stadium. This is going to be crazy.
What's the weather like?
It's going to be in the 30s, but it doesn't matter. Baltimore and Pittsburgh know how to play in the cold. This is going to be a bloody fucking matchup.
Yeah, if it's decent weather, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, bro. Well, just run the ball.
And we got one of the craziest stadiums in the fucking league.
Honestly, yeah.
Just run the ball.
And it shows. I remember the
You
second
don't
time.
just have to run it with Henry either. Lamar, obviously.
I remember the second time I went to the Ravens stadium. It was against the New York Trash. It was a Thursday night game. The Sunday before, I went to a Buccaneers game to watch against the Saints. Beautiful weather, you know what I'm saying? Nice sunset.
2-0.
The crowd's going crazy. Because I chill by the pirate ship, so you hear the fucking cannons blowing up and all that shit, right?
Tampa.
Bang!
Hey.
But when we go to Baltimore that Thursday, 4 days later, it was the exact opposite. Beautiful stadium, but it is 30 the fucking degree weather. That shit is fucking brick. All right, and it is a way louder stadium. I had no idea. Trevor never told me. That shit is crazy loud. That shit is crazy loud. So it's gonna be in a frenzy, and I cannot wait for this shit. This is gonna be the Saturday night game, and obviously I got my Ravens winning. They can't score against us, and Lamar is gonna be Lamar. He is not gonna lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers. He just better not fucking lose the next fucking weekend. I don't want him to do shit until he gets to the fucking Chiefs. I want to see Kansas City. Yes, Kansas City. I want to see Kansas City in their own house, just like I want it, just like I planned, just like God wants it.
That would be like a crazy game.
Do you know?
Casey, that's the only team that can defeat them.
Yeah.
Do you know? The first time that the Ravens won the Super Bowl was 2000. Their quarterback was Trent Dilfer. He was 28 years old. 12 years later, the Ravens won their second Super Bowl in 2012. The Super Bowl's in 2013. Joe Flacco was 28 years old. 12 years later, it's 2025. Guess how old Lamar Jackson just turned 2 days ago? 28 years old. If there's ever a time, motherfucker, to get shit done, it's now.
Yeah, it's a juggernaut, bitch.
All the signs point for it. It's going to be a perfect documentary. You cried when you lost to the Chiefs last year. You had to see Taylor Swift dance in your stadium. And then, you know what I'm saying, you took that personal. They gave the MVP to Josh Allen. You took that personal. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes sense for you to have to do this. And it's on Jacoby Jones' house in New Orleans, who passed away before the season began. So it just accomplishes points for it. Lamar, don't let me down, bro. Don't let us down. We need this one. We need this one for Jacoby Jones.
That was like a prayer.
For Jacoby Jones. It's just too many weird coincidences to not be. It's just too many. It's just too many. I can see it now. The coach was crying. Everybody was holding hands, saying a prayer. Remember this. We're gonna be here next year. Type shit. That's how they always do. All the motherfuckers do it. Michael Jordan, LeBron, everybody says it. So I don't want to see it another time because Shaq, I remember he was doing a fucking podcast, and they were asking him, "Yo, what happened? How do you keep your mentality after losing so many times before you finally won?" And he said, "Bro, in '98, after I fucking lost to the Utah Jazz, we got swept. Okay." I went into the bathroom and I started breaking everything. And it wasn't even our stadium. It was the other arena. And he was ripping shit up and everything, okay? He said that the only person that went in there that was brave enough to go in there was Jerry West. He said Jerry West called him down by one way and one way only. He literally grabbed me, and I couldn't believe an old man grabbed the fucking Diesel out of all people. He grabbed me and shook me and said, "Bro, I went through 9 of these fucking losses before I won mine, so what you got to complain about?"
Dude.
Jerry West lost 9 fucking straight NBA finals before he won his first. You know how much crying you do?
He's the low.
Thanks to your punk ass Celtics.
Yeah, bro.
He lost 9 in a row before he ever got to win one. So just so you know, all right, I don't want that to be
His
Lamar
highlights
Jackson.
are crazy. Like if you look,
Yeah. Yeah. That guy was amazing.
I'm gonna send y'all NBA thing later. So actually, can you put it on the graphic? I want to get your opinion on it.
Let me see it. Just send it to me on my phone.
Yeah, because I'm sure y'all seen it, but it might be a little outdated. But it looks legit.
Let me see. Oh, this is good. All right.
Because I think there's a couple people you can move up and down now.
Well, we got something similar. Let me show you. So in the NBA, we have 2 crime families, okay?
I think you gotta put it in front of.
Here, I'm just gonna hide you for a little bit. So here you have the Kobe crime family led by Steph Curry. Then you have Giannis, who's the underboss. He's the Robin. This is the Bat. And then Himmy, Uncle Drew, JB, and JT are fucking Mambas. We call them the Capos or Mambas. These are made men. These are guys who are indoctrinated into the fucking crime family. And then this is the other crime family. This is the Jordan crime family led by LeBron James, he's the bat. And Robin is Joker right now, which is funny.
And we don't worry, we're gonna get Murray up out of there.
Yeah, and Jamal Murray is gone. So Luka and KD are the Mambas of this family, and we wanted to leave it open for a debate to people who they wanted to see added and who not. Okay, so let me go pull up his that he just sent me.
Yeah, because you can plug and play a couple people in there now, but everyone that's solid.
Oh, that's hard.
All right.
I like that.
So obviously, we can start from the bottom. This tier one. Who you think is valid? The bottom list.
Yeah. All right. So this is what he sent me right here. So let's enlarge it. So tier one and the GOAT pyramid. Well, actually, let's start with the ones down here.
Let's do the bottom ones.
So I see Steve Nash, Vince Carter, Scottie Pippen, Allen Iverson. I think that's Wes Unseld. I believe that's Moses Malone, Havlicek, Clyde Frazier, and John Stockton. Okay. Then we got Jerry West, Charles Barkley, Steph Curry.
Exactly. You can move that up a little bit, maybe.
All right.
Yeah, we definitely move that up.
Oscar Robertson, David Robinson, Dwayne Wade, Isaiah Thomas, KG, the big ticket, and Karl Malone, the mailman. Then you got Kareem, Larry Bird, Bill Russell, KD, Dr. J, LeBron, and Nowitzki.
That's fucked up.
Okay. And you got Will Chamberlain, you got Magic Johnson, Shaq, Tim Duncan, and Akeem Olajuwon, and then Kobe and Jordan number one.
Bro, let's be real. People are calling LeBron. There's people that are calling LeBron the GOAT. They're gonna put him in tier 4.
All right. Well,
I will move him up definitely to
That don't
2
even
or
make
1.
sense.
I'm leaving the bottom. Tier 5 could stay there like that. That's cool. Tier
I
4.
think it's good. Except for Steph.
Steph gotta move up
gotta come
3 or 2, bro.
I'm gonna move Dirk down.
Can we move Durant down?
Yeah.
I'm
think
move
so?
Dirk down and put Chef up
Over
there.
Dr. J.
Nah.
Nobody other than Steph Curry here is better than Kevin Durant. Nobody.
Mhm.
No, I know, but I'm saying
So
Yeah, move Dirk
Dirk-
down. Put
Dirk
there.
is though.
Dirk is not better than Kevin Durant. And I love
So yeah, take out Dirk down, put Steph
Dirk
up.
will go
and that-
down and Chef will go over here. I love Dirk, don't get me wrong. But they're kind of the same players. So Dirk is, Kevin Durant has the fucking wingspan advantage.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why. But
Nah, he has an all-around game. too.
because
Yeah, he does.
they're both not defensive stoppers. They'll try,
I mean,
but
now he is. In the
Nah,
beginning of his
but I think he's more of a defender than Nowitzki is. So yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
and then
And-
I'll keep tier 2 just like that, but I would drop the Mamba down to tier 2.
Yeah, so it's just
You keep
LeBron and MJ,
you
or
move
just
LeBron up?
I switched LeBron with Tim Duncan.
No,
Yes.
not him.
I would say Elijah one.
No, Olajuwon is literally
Over
Olajuwon is
Timmy?
literally the greatest offensive center
Big man, right?
other than Kareem and Will Chamberlain.
I agree, but Timmy is like still underrated to this day.
No, he is. He is underrated. He is underrated. But
Go Bird.
And his resume.
I know his resume is there. But if you look at the guys around him, it ain't just the numbers. These guys
Absolutely.
are not normal. Let's just leave it at that. Tim Duncan was more. He was the best of the normal men. How about that? Tim Duncan
All
was
right.
normal, but he was the best out of all of them. Everybody else around him is not normal. If you look, Wilt Chamberlain is not normal. Magic Johnson is not normal. Shaq is not normal, and Hakeem Olajuwon was not normal.
And LeBron not normal.
And LeBron's not normal. So that's why I will switch Durant with LeBron. Even though
By the
nobody
way,
down there is normal either, but
Real quick, Isaiah Thomas is underrated too, bro.
he is underrated. But I can't put him over KD. I can't put him over Larry Bird
none of these guys, bro.
or Kareem.
They were just too damn good, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think over in the point guard status, he's up there.
Because that guy's not normal. Larry
Yeah.
Bird is not normal.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, nobody in this fucking pyramid is normal, to be honest with you.
It's a tough. Yeah,
David
tough.
Robinson was a freak of nature, but he was kind of normal.
Yeah, bro. If anything, Wade is the most
Charles.
normal with Steve
Charles.
Nash.
Charles was not normal. He's 6'4", playing, and he was out of shape, and he still was athletic as hell. He was like,
Yeah.
I don't get it. I couldn't get it. A 6'4" guy should not be getting that many rebounds. You think Josh Hart gets rebound? Double it. That's what Charles Barkley used to get.
Mhm. So end of the day, tier one, who just owns it? MJ.
It's MJ. I'm sorry, but it's not that Kobe didn't get to MJ's height. It's just that Kobe didn't enter the league, the Mamba. Jordan entered the league, Black Jesus. That's the difference.
Yeah, bro. When I went to LeBron and everything, it is. I think MJ's resume is just flawless. That's why it hit. That's the only problem. There's no like flaws in his.
All they bring up is that he got beat by Detroit those 2 times. Like, bro,
3.
what about after that?
Yeah, like
what happened after
What's up,
that?
Jake? Yeah, listen. The Mamba got to Jordan's level of like skills.
Oh,
He did.
yeah. Hell yeah.
He did. But you got to remember this. Jordan came to the league like that. Kobe didn't. It took him a while to get there. Okay? Jordan came into the league, Black Jesus. Remember this.
no.
Kobe got traded to a bad team, from a bad team immediately. Jordan went to a bad team immediately. All right? When you play 2K and you start my career, I don't know about you guys, but I always randomize it to a team that never won a championship. I never went to the teams that already won them.
Yeah.
I went to the Orlando Magics and shit like that. That's what I always did.
I
The
go to
teams
mine.
that didn't win championships.
I go to my team.
You know why? Because that's what I grew up watching. Reggie Miller wanted to win one for the Pacers. That's who he got drafted by. They did right by him. They built them competitive teams for most of his career, so he had no reason to leave. You know what I'm saying? Patrick stayed there. Iverson usually meant to stay there, but they had enough of him eventually. But that's how it used to be back in the day. The thing is, you're supposed to go to the team that has never won anything and build a dynasty out of it. That's what Jordan fucking did. All right? It's easy to go to the Lakers and spend your whole career and win championships. Because, trivia question, what Laker spent his entire career and never won a championship? Can you name one?
Laker. That never won a championship.
There's only one that I can think of, and I know who it is. It's Elgin Baylor.
And he was a beast.
He never won a championship, but he got to the finals. The 9 times that Jerry West lost in a row, Elgin Baylor was there. And the year that they retired, that's when they won. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's the only Laker, trivia question, the only Laker to spend his entire career there and they never win. Okay? AKA, if you get drafted by the Lakers and you're a good player and you stay there, you're going to win a championship
crazy.
because they're that good as the Lakers. Same thing with the Celtics. Unless you were in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Even Paul Pierce eventually won one. If you go to a team like the Chicago Bulls who were nothing, absolutely nothing, and they're nothing now. Same owner.
But
I
I just talked about this. They'll stay relevant because of that.
Of course they do.
That's,
Because of
that's
that.
the only reason people will still talk
So
about.
when he
Chicago
when he
Bulls,
says
because
when he says
what
that
he
his
did.
resume is flawless, it literally means everything. His shoes, Yeezys can't compare to Jordan's. No, they tried. They ain't gonna compare. Okay, they ain't gonna compare.
He made Space Jam, bro.
Space Jam. He's not an actor. Nobody noticed he was acting bad or good, and actually, I thought he did pretty good. I've never heard anybody say that was bad acting.
He was just himself.
I've heard people diss.
Real shit.
I've heard
About
people
me
diss
and
Jar Jar
something
Binks.
like-
I've heard people diss Will Smith.
Jar Binks.
I've heard people diss Johnny Depp.
Wait, Will Smith?
Yes, I heard people diss all kind of actors. I've never heard anyone diss Michael Jordan's acting ever in my entire life. And he was
one
acting
movie.
with his own self with cartoons.
Mm.
We're your teammates, Mike. We're your teammates.
Yeah, so we'll just finish with that. And when I tell people, I just watched The Last Dance, and that really like showed his dominance and his mental like edge over everyone. Bro.
His fortitude.
Nah, man, it was just unreal, too. And LeBron is just the same thing. It's just he's just a nice guy. He's not the killer like that.
That's it. That's the difference.
Personalities are way different. You know?
Nah, Jordan literally
He
this,
lived. He lived to play basketball. Like that.
Mhm.
That was his.
and he was literally,
That's what he breathes.
and he was literally the greatest basketball player that ever played basketball. He literally
Mhm.
is.
And that's why I think Kobe and him gravitated because that whole Mamba mentality is the
He
same
had that.
shit.
He had that. He absolutely had that.
And when they tell you that Michael Jackson was the greatest performer to ever step into a concert stage, believe it. Believe it.
That's like duh.
That's exactly how I feel with Michael Jordan. That's a duh. It's not even close.
Yeah, we had the three likes. That's crazy. Tyson, him, and MJ.
Millennials, baby.
No, but like they were like dominant in the sport, in whatever they were in.
Millennials, baby. They were their peaks in the 90s. That's the truth.
And look how they massacred with my boy with Paul, brother. Bro. I still hurting over that.
Who?
Fucking Paul.
Oh, that was a
Paraded-
fake fight. That was a fake fight. Once he slapped him in the press conference, that was just for money.
Yeah, that.
I was expecting a fucking.
And you called that shit too. I was like,
I didn't think that was a
damn,
real fight.
they wasn't fucking gonna do no shit like that. I thought that meant the nigga meant war.
It just looked too obvious, man. You know what I'm saying? This man went through the WWF. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to sell.
But let's be real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Tyson looked old. He just needed.
Of course he looked old. He
Get-
was
Yo,
old. He is
what's
old.
old?
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Nigga's a whole grandpa, bro.
He's old.
For old folks, that's my dog for life.
Well, he got a
Hell
big
yeah.
payday, so appreciate you, Jake Paul, to pay off Mike Tyson because Don King stole his fucking fortune. Fuck Don King, man. Fuck him. How's he still alive?
Because comebacks never die.
How come OJ's gone and he's not?
Appreciate y'all, man. Though. I know basketball minds is always good. People know their shit.
Yeah. Yo, how did the Magic do it, bro? That's got to be some kind of coach.
Oh, I mean, I wanted to talk about that, but y'all covered most of it. You know, it goes to show you the coaching. Look, again, for any sport, bro, you make do with what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Tell that to Aaron fucking Boone. That motherfucker there won't learn shit.
Yeah, that script, I don't know what to tell you. It was for Otani that year.
Well, LA's burning for that. Don't worry. LA's burning for that. Sorry.
Hey,
All right, I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Sorry. All right, broski. We're going to close it out ourselves. Appreciate it, everybody. Jake, come back next time.
That's hilarious.
We'll be here on Saturday to recap the Saturday night games and also to make our predictions for the entire weekend, all right? So feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, and hop on the mic like my boy over here and talk your shit, baby.
Hell yeah.
All right, Casey, be safe, my dude.